Hey guys, welcome back to Family of Tech, and today I want to tell you the top 5 things I do before flying my drone at night. We're going to talking about basic camera settings to get better night footage and a few additional accessories you should consider buying before you even take off. So let's check it out.
Home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Alright guys, so let's begin. So number 1 is to go to your camera settings and on page 1 choose manual mode, as manual mode is going to give you the best image quality possible since you're choosing the settings that you want for the camera, not what the drone is choosing for you. I'll always choose an ISO between 800 and 1600, never above that. Remember, the higher the ISO number, the more grainy your footage will look, so be careful not to go all the way up on the ISO number. Then I choose the aperture at f2.8, which is going to allow more light to get into the camera. And lastly, I set the shutter speed depending on how many frames per second I'm filming. Usually it's supposed to be double the frame rate. However, at night, I break this rule many times and choose a slower shutter speed when I'm taking pictures and not moving the drone. And that's going to allow more light to get into the camera. Then lastly, I go to page 2 and choose the white balance between auto or custom white balance. For me, I usually set it to custom white balance because I've noticed that auto white balance messes up my footage many times. Tip number 2, again, is to go to your camera settings and make sure that when you're taking pictures or videos, you turn off the front LED lights, but only when you're ready to take a picture. Because here in the United States, it's a rule to keep your drone in a line of sight at all times. So if you turn them off, you might not see your drone. Once you turn them off, this is going to prevent any weird red color to show up in your footage. But just remember to turn them back on when you're flying back home. Tip number 3 goes hand in hand with tip number 2. So I would recommend that you get one of these adapters that you can find on Amazon that has a 1/4 inch mount so you can mount any light source on top of the drone, and this will help you identify it at any given moment. If you mount the light source away from the camera, you shouldn't have any problem with your footage. Tip number 4 is to get ND filter for long exposure photography at night and night filters to get even more sharp and clear images by reducing light pollution. If you want to take more professional pictures with your Mavic 2 or even more clear and sharp cinematic footage, you will definitely need to get one of these filters. The ones that I'm currently using are from a company called Polar Pro, and the night filters are from a company called Freewell, and you can find those easily on Amazon. And lastly, tip number 5 is a very simple one, and that is that no matter what you do with your camera settings, you will always get some grain and noise in your footage during the night. The Mavic 2 Pro has a small 1-inch camera sensor, so it can only do so much. So just go to whatever editing software you have and always adjust the blacks and the shadows to help you get rid of grainy footage. Also, you can get a plugin like the one you would find on neatvideo.com where you can buy a license and download a noise reduction plugin. Alright guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Click the like button if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe for more camera, tech and drone reviews. See you on the next one.